All right, so we are on the brake system and the disc brakes. So this morning, my friend Mark across the street, who is engineer with the Army, helped me put on the front right disc brakes, and obviously we put them on. It looks correct because we can spin this guy. It was a challenge because there are spacers. They recommend 2 spacers. Before you start, we actually ended up with 2.5 spacers. So you'll see that they give you spacers, but if you're not really paying attention, the spacers are not equal. So there's the big fat ones, and then there's really thin ones. So we actually went 2.5 on before we got the right spacing in between this disc brake. So now it's nice and smooth. We just torqued down the just torqued it down. We got the spacing right. So we torqued it to 220, right? Just now?
220. Yes.
So this guy's on. So let's go over to the other side and I'll show you what I learned. A little lessons learned for the control arm. So this control arm here can go either way. And if you go either side, this control arm, you got to make sure this is beveled. So this little hole right here is fat down low and skinny up top. So when you put it on, I guess when the control arm and steering arm goes in, it's going to connect a different way. So this little thing in the bottom has to be fat down. So again, we got to do this side tomorrow. This is what it looks like so far. The shocks, when the shocks come, you actually have to build the shocks. So you're putting piece by piece together to get the shock in the right way. It's not as easy as it looks, but once you do it one time, you're like, okay, that's stupid. That was pretty easy. The control arm, the mounting bracket, put that on first, which Mark pointed out this morning, goes first before you put on the brake and the caliper. So that's where we are today, and thanks for watching.